Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So this video, diving straight into it, I'm going to be talking about my recovery week, which is this week that I'm in right now. As you will have seen, I've been doing some really big volume training and I've recorded my highest volume week, which was just over a 30-hour week. So I thought it would be very fitting to actually tell you guys a bit more about my recovery week, how I recover from my biggest block of training, what's in my recovery week, how I recover. Do I just take the whole week off? Well, no, because otherwise that'd be a pretty pointless video. How much recovery do I give myself? Obviously, we're told that recovery is the most important thing, which obviously I agree with. I'm not disagreeing with that. However, there is a point where you recover too much, you can fall out of routine, and it's actually counterproductive because then it takes ages to get back into your routine and it feels sluggish and horrible. So giving yourself an optimum amount of recovery without compromising your routine is probably my biggest top tip, and that's what I try and do every single recovery week, and that's what I'm going to dive into now for you guys, show you exactly what I do, show you my training peaks, and well, let's just jump straight into it, shall we? Before I do, actually, something really exciting from Precision Hydration has been launched very recently. You might have noticed it already over my right shoulder here. It is this Precision Hydration and Fuel 90-gram carb gel. Now this thing is an absolute weapon. Obviously 90 grams of carbs, as you can see on the front, so it's 3 times more than their normal gel. So this is an absolute game changer because, well, for longer rides, I mean 90 grams of carbs, that's so much. That's perfect for like, what, an hour at race intensity, really. So that's amazing. And the fact it's come with a resealable cap, it tastes exactly the same as their other gel, which I've been using for a couple of years now since they launched, and I absolutely love it. This will be perfect for, well, training and racing as well. Instead of racing and having 3 gels in your pocket, you can just have one of these guys. So anyway, I just thought I'd give them a shout out because I've been trialing this thing since they launched it very recently and absolutely love it. So check them out in the description below. I've left links to Precision Fuel and Hydration website, and yeah, go and check them out because it's great. So I am on my training peaks now. One thing I will say is that what I do might not necessarily work for you. So I'm giving you all the insights into what I'm doing, but don't copy it assuming that it'll be perfect for you. It might work well for you, and please do take as much information from this as possible, but you know, don't think that this will be exactly right for you. So take as much information as you need, but don't exactly copy it thinking it'll be right, because everyone is different, as I keep saying on this channel. Now, first of all, I will start with a rest day, which is a great day. I'm kind of fond of rest days, but at the same time, I never really know what to do with myself. So I try and fill the day with things I don't normally get to do. So Monday, as you'll see, is all about rest day. I've got a treadmill collection there. So I went to the Bath Recycling Centre, really glamorous life that I live, and took Lydia for brunch because it was Valentine's Day and apparently I had to. And yeah, just do things that I don't normally get to do. Tuesday, I've got an easy day. So I will do a swim and I will join the Bath squad. However, the Bath squad normally do a VO2 and speed session on a Tuesday, and I definitely don't want to be doing that in a recovery week. So what I do is, instead of doing a 90-minute swim, I will just do an hour, and I will agree with other people in the lane and the coach that I kind of just make the turnaround times. So I'm still swimming, but I'm just getting in an aerobic easy swim, and I'm cutting it down from 90 minutes to an hour just to give myself enough time to recover and not hit a hard swim in this week too early on. As you'll see, I've got a note saying take bike to BW. That's a little bit of a hint. I've taken my Giant Trinity to BW Cycling in Bristol, and they are swapping some things over to a new bike that I will be picking up, fingers crossed, next week, and I'll be able to show you guys. So I'm really excited about that. The next thing I have on Tuesday is a strength session with Body Development. Tom Crudgington at Body Development. It's awesome, and I actually just continue with my strength stuff. Obviously, I've got my Monday off, so I feel pretty recovered, and then I just continue with the strength work that I do with Tom. Maybe go a little bit easier on some exercises, but very much just keep it pretty standard, to be honest. On the Wednesday, again, you'll note it's a bit of an easier day. So I do the swim actually as standard. From Wednesday onwards, my swimming is back to normal in a recovery week. So Monday, obviously day off. Tuesday, slightly reduced swim. And then from Wednesday onwards, the swims are back to normal. And I find, because swimming doesn't have a massive impact on the body, like it's not a high impact sport like running, you can actually recover pretty quickly in a short period of time. And because I'm not an out and out swimmer, like I'm not from a swimming background, I find if I spend too much time away from swimming, it's actually counterproductive, because then it takes me a while to get back into the swimming and get that feel for the water. So I actually like to jump back into swimming pretty soon in my recovery week. And a Wednesday is just an aerobic set anyway, so it's not like I'm going straight into a threshold set. It's just an aerobic set, and I jump straight back into the 90-minute swims, and I find that works really well for me just to get back into that routine. From there, I normally have a 3 to 4 hour aerobic ride. As you'll notice, I've just got a 90-minute ride. Did it on the turbo because the weather was horrible, and I find it's definitely good in your recovery week to reduce the overall volume. And so reducing it from, let's say, a 4-hour ride outside in the conditions to a 90-minute just easy spin on the turbo is definitely valuable. From there, I did an easy 25-minute run as well, and also a strength session with body development. So it was a pretty busy day, but actually you'll notice it's a lot more reduced from what I normally do, and it's just pretty easy stuff, just getting the body moving. So again, on Thursday, it's the last sort of easy day of the week. It's actually the day that I'm in right now. Haven't actually completed the whole week yet, because I wanted to get this video out tomorrow, which is Friday. So what I've done today is a speed swim with the squad. Again, like I said, back to swimming as per normal, so 4.5k today. Easy 27-minute run, should have been 30, but 27, who cares? And then stretch and move with body development. So that's all I've done today, last easy day, and then I'm starting to ramp things up. So as you'll see, this week has gone from complete rest day to slowly increasing it and ramping things up towards the weekend. It's not completely taking the whole week off. It's not doing a tiny amount each day. It's slowly ramping things up as I progress through the week. Now that works for me. It might not necessarily work for you, but that's just exactly what I do. Now tomorrow, it's actually my birthday, 18th of February, on Friday. So I have got, as you can see, a threshold swim, which on my birthday, I'm not necessarily looking forward to, but it will be a great session to do. I've got a Zone 3 FTP bike session, which I'm very much looking forward to. And I'm also doing a progressive run off the bike. So as you'll see, I've got some pretty good intensity tomorrow. It's actually almost like back to training normally from Friday onwards on a recovery week. It's kind of leading into the next block of training and get the body almost like fired up and ready to get going from Monday onwards. So that's the reason for that. Saturday, pretty standard Saturday, run with the squad at Bath. Absolutely love that sort of tempo run session. As you'll see on my notes there, I might be a little bit hungover for this because I am planning on having a bit of a night out on Friday. And when I say a bit of a night out, I'll probably have one beer and be absolutely gone. So yeah, and that'll probably be like a 5-day hangover as well, knowing me. And then post-run session, I'll have between a 2.5 and a 3 hour easy ride. I'm hoping the weather's not terrible, but we've got Storm Derek or Desmond or whatever it is right now. So I have no idea. It might be a long, lonely ride on the bike inside, which it is what it is. Then from there, to top off the recovery week, I have got a steady long run, pretty standard, on a Sunday, 1.5 hours. And then I've got a bike session, just Zone 3 strength, pretty soon after the run on the Sunday. I've actually been doing that the last few weeks, is having a longer run on the Sunday and then jumping pretty much after refueling and having a little bit of time to relax, but within sort of an hour or so, jumping on the bike and doing a shorter kind of strength-based session. That's actually been really interesting to see myself progress through that and actually feel a lot stronger because of it. So as you can see, I'm on Thursday right now. I've completed just over 8.5 hours of training. I've got around 19 and a bit hours of training to do this week. So my recovery weeks normally are anywhere between sort of 16 and 20 hours of training. But as you can see, it's very much reduced volume and reduced intensity, especially early on in the week, to just capitalize on that recovery you can get and then kind of chuck in a little bit more intensity, get the body firing up, ready for the next block of training. And as you can see, as I scroll back, I've got a 29-hour week last week. The week prior to that was a pretty much 29-hour week. And then the week prior to that is 27 hours. So it's been a big block of training, probably my biggest block of training yet. And I'm really excited for the next block of training. Let's up it again. Let's go again. I'm really excited. Race season is round the corner, but I've still got enough time to capitalize on, this big volume kind of philosophy that I've kind of adopted over the last few blocks of training, and I'm seeing some big gains, seeing some big improvements, so that's really exciting. So I'm really hoping that gives you guys some good information. Obviously, you've seen me absolutely smash these big volume training weeks, and I wanted to show you guys and give you guys an insight into my recovery weeks as well, because that's really important. And just having these hard sessions and these hard weeks and these hard sort of videos that I show you is only one side of the coin. The other side is actually very much recovery, and that's almost like that's where you're going to make the gains. Yes, obviously doing those hard sessions and those hard weeks, that's important, but actually if you don't recover from it, you don't make the adaptation, and then there's almost no point in doing the work anyway. So that's what I've done now. I'm feeling fresh, I'm feeling good. Going into my birthday tomorrow, I mean, it might be a little bit boozy, but we'll see what happens. And yeah, should be a good one. So when this video is posted, it will actually be my birthday, and I'm looking forward to it. It should be bloody windy because we've got whatever storm it is. So instead of the Zone 3 FTP session, I might go out and try and do some KOM hunting with some guys from the squad and see if we can get some nice tailwinds up some segments. But we'll see how the day pans out. But that kind of is a little bit of an idea I've got in the back of my head, because that could make a really cool video. Let me also know what you do in your recovery weeks, what works well for you, because that's really important as well. And let's kind of continue this conversation in the comment section below. Let people know what you do, because I think that's also really helpful, is other people working off other people in the comment section below and finding out what works well for them. That's really interesting. And thanks so much for everyone who comments. Thanks so much for everyone who's supporting the channel at the minute. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done already. And I will see you guys in the next video.